Hey, what's up? I hope you're having a great day today. I sure am, because I finally get to share with you your brand new favorite amp sim. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm Jorge Lanzasing now. We'll break it down, baby. Right, thank you so much for being here in another video, and as usual, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things I would like to do on YouTube so that you and I can stay in touch with each other. Right, my friend, it's not often that you're gonna see me telling you that something is gonna become your favorite, but the amp sim that I have here today has a huge potential on actually becoming your favorite amp sim. I took it around the block for a few spins in my shorts and my TikTok, which if you're not following me, you should. But very interesting is that the comments that people are making is about the guitar tone. So today, my friend, I'm very excited to share with you Graphene by Polychrome Dsp. Let's hear it really quick. So there you could hear Graphene in the mix doing what it does best, rock. Not the genre, but you know what I mean, like rock. So now let's just get a little bit more intimate and get to know Graphene by Polychrome Dsp. And this, my friend, will be the perfect time for you to go get a great set of headphones, speakers, AirPods, whatever you feel comfortable listening to music so that we can have a meaningful conversation in the comment section down below. And also, right out of the bat, let me know what you thought about those guitar tones inside that mix. Literally just a couple presets, a tiny little bit of EQ to make it fit. You don't need a ton of compression and like multi-band and all these kinds of things just to make your guitar stand out. Today we're going to be using my PRS SE Custom 2408 so that we can hear some humbucker tones and also some nice chimey single coil emulations.
Coil tapping, they call it.
Alright, let's do this. So here we are up close and personal with Graphene by Polychrome Dsp. And as you can see, as usual, always that super cool, sleek user interface. Okay, but for those of you who are not familiar with the interface, let's do a super quick tour so that we can move on. From left to right here, we have a widening button. Then you have a hypertune, which gives you the opportunity to go -1 octave and up 1 octave in your pitch. And I must add that it sounds really good. Then you have your preset selection. Then you have input gain, gate, a spread knob, which allows you to get wider in your presets, post effect. Then you have a compressor post effect as well. Then you have your output gain. Right here in the center, you have your amp section, a teal and a purple channel. Both of them sound really good and they have a lot of latitude. You can go from cleans to distorteds in both of them. Then right here, you have one of the pièces of résistance of this plugin, the Explode Plus, a really explosive pedal, and I'll show you later and what it can do. It's just
absolutely insane.
Then right after that, we have, just like the name says very correctly, the kill gate. It's a super aggressive gate that will allow you to do all those like super genty sounds. Then right here we have octane, which is like an octave pedal with a little bit of like flavor and sauce. Then you have a couple drives, a more colored one and a clean boost, let's say. Then right here at the bottom is where you control which page are you in. Right now, we are in the amp page and we are showing the pedals. But then right here in this like little speaker icon, you can go to your IRs. And the way Polychrome Dsp does it is that they make 10 combos of IRs for you. They already pre-selected the best combination of microphones they had and the best locations for the cabs they use. And they just gave you the opportunity to choose whichever you want. Some are going to sound great with certain tones, and some others are going to sound great with others. And you can see these like maybe like an EQ. Each one of these cabs is going to give you a different kind of EQ in the end. Then you have a resonance control, which is just like a little bit of like fatness to your amps. And a little bit of air, which is exactly the opposite. It's just brightness for your amp. And then room, which is just a little bit of like reverb. And then you have a low cut and a high cut.
Then for my super geeky friends,
you have a 32 band equalizer in case you want to get really picky with your IRs. Right after that, right here, you have a couple EQs. One that is more like normal, like an MXR kind of EQ. Then you have a mastering EQ, which gives you the opportunity to choose the frequencies that you actually want to use. You're not fixed to the ones that you have, like, for example, in this case, pre-selected for you. Then right after that, we have our effects section.
The multi-mod pedal,
which as you can see has a chorus, a flanger, and a phaser. Then you have a delay, which has 3 different modes, standard, punk, and wide. We all know what that means. And then a great sounding reverb. Super nice sounding, very lush. And we heard it on the clean sound right now in the song already. And then very cool too, the reverb and the delay come with this little spill switch to make sure that even if we change presets, the reverb and the delay are gonna end their tails where they were supposed to do it. Right, that was as fast as I could have done that. But now that we're all familiar with the interface, let's get familiar with some of the sounds. Let me know in the comment section if you're as desperate as I am and say, Jorge, just shut up and start playing that guitar, dude. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. Right, let's make some noise. All right, let's just hear the default. I mean, that's a pretty nice default preset, right? Let's hear a couple of the ones that I actually like a lot. First one that I really love is this one, 90s double tracking king. I don't know, when you just like play it live and you're like playing in your headphones or in the speakers, it just feels great. There's something about it that is like so satisfying for some reason. I mean, that to me sounds unbelievable. And then on the other side of the spectrum, in the same category, there's this one called Clean Void. It just sounds great. Then another preset that I'm really liking is right here in Prague, Technical Player. That to me sounds really nice. There's this one right here, this ambient lead that maybe right now, this just because I know it has a little bit too much reverb. Let's turn it down, and then with it, the delay just a tiny bit. Let's hear it. Okay, I think I went too hard on that preset. I mean, I just spent like 15 minutes just like messing around. So you can already tell that it's like a super inspiring and super fun to play amps in. Now right here, I have this clean tone, and let's explore what the pedals can do in this setting. Okay, the first thing that I want you to notice is the pedal Explode Plus. Let's see what it does. I would say like maybe that's like a normal clean guitar sound, right? But like a really nice sounding one, right? But listen to what happens when we start playing with the Explode. As you can see right now, we are on bend and verb. I can only imagine how funny it would be like to actually have a pedal and just play with it like real time. I bet you can come up with like super interesting textures. And then of course we have this gate, which is like extreme. Let's see if we can make it work with this clean tone. It's like super aggressive. All the way to 0. And maybe I'll do another video and we can just go through all of these because this video has been long enough. But let's just check these 2 pedals really quick. I love the cute little animation that they have. Look, it just like lights up the pedal. Do they all do that? Nice. I think that's pretty cool. How refined this plugin feels right now that I'm playing with it a lot more. And I'm not just focusing on the sound, but actually focusing on the user interface. Really cool. Now let's see what happens with the boost. Anyway, I just think that pedal is like really, really insane. And I thought that it was really well worth your time and mine to show you that thing. But it's been a long enough video, so let's just go get a few conclusions. Alright, my friends, so now you understand why I was trying to tell you that this is going to be your favorite amp sim. Graphene by Polychrome Dsp. You have literally everything. High gain, clean, super nice leads, and everything else in between. In my opinion, it's just such a refined way to present an instrument, right? You got 2 flavors of amplifiers with all the pedals that you might need to make an incredible sound. If you're like in that area between like, I don't know, like hard rock and metal and maybe like even new metal, I feel like this thing got you covered. I feel like this is the perfect combination of all worlds collapsing into one nice little sounding amp, which in my opinion has a totally different sound of anything, at least in my collection of amps. There's something about the crunch that just like really sounds great. And for some reason, there's certain moments that it sounds like with some kind of like lo-fi element that honestly, when I was playing in the context of the mix, it doesn't really matter because I always tend to cut like at a high end, but it has like this like small element of like lo-fi in the cleans, especially that I can tend to hear, which in my opinion is what gives that texture to the distortion that is like so interesting, almost like a data corrupter. Is it by Earthquaker Devices? I can't remember, but data corruptor, this guy right here. If you ever use that pedal, it creates like this kind of distortion that is like super, super odd. Very, very aggressive, very defined, but that thing is a mess and it's like almost impossible to play with it. Where the Polychrome Dsp plugins are all super easy to use. And honestly, something that I really want to take my time to say is that this company, Polychrome Dsp, with every single drop, they just keep pushing the boundaries higher and higher and higher. And honestly, I feel like with every drop, I just stop using all my other amp sims and I just start using that one because I find that I can do almost anything. And I don't know that just because it's like a young company, they're still like sort of like cannibalizing themselves because every plugin that they make is better than the one before. And Graphene is no exception. Right now, today, this is my favorite Polychrome Dsp plugin. Not only it sounds great, but it feels great. It looks phenomenal. In my opinion, the most refined user interface for Polychrome Dsp till date. And even though it looks very similar to a Neural DSP, I still want to say that this is more refined. But my friend, don't let me tell you about it. Go check it out for yourself. This video has been way too long right now. And if you're still till the very end and you really enjoyed this amp, please type favorite in the comment section down below so that I know that you're a real one and that you did stay till the very end. Other than that, my friend, for anything else that you want to talk to me about, in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe. If you can financially support me, smash that super thanks button. I thank you so much. And if you have some more time to watch another video, go watch this one right here. And I'll be waiting for you right there, my friend. All right, see you soon.